Okay, boys and girls, welcome to the channel. We are here again, part 2, or attempt 2, to go to Amoeba Records. 9 a.m. Saturday morning. I will have to wait in a line, but I'm here early. I will not be denied and refused my chance to blow money. So here we are, here's LA, and let's go get in line. This is on Argyle in Hollywood. Here's the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Walk of Stars. And here we are at Amoeba. There's the shop. So we're going to spend some time in. And let's hit it. Hey everybody, so as you saw in the clip just a moment ago, I did go to Amoeba Records. I made it. Second time is the charm. I drove down there this morning to Hollywood and I got in. I got there around 9 a.m. I was the second person in line, so I had the whole store to find whatever I wanted. And I found some stuff, a lot of stuff I didn't find. And there's actually a couple things I forgot to look for. It is overwhelming, but let me say first before anything, despite what they say and what the press have said and people, it is much smaller than the previous location. I call BS on that it's not that much smaller. It's like way smaller. You gotta remember, the other store on Sunset had that second floor of just movies that was massive. Now they have like 2 aisles. Hip hop, electronica, that kind of, those genres, very small. It's really rock. I mean, it's really for the rock. They have a good jazz section. But before, they had the whole back room for jazz. And this other back room of classical on one side and jazz on the other. I mean, there was tons. Now it's like a little corner. So this whole idea of like, oh yeah, we moved, but despite our smaller footprint, we've really managed to put everything there. I'm calling BS on that. It is smaller by far. But it's still a great place. There's still a lot of great things to find. There's a lot of used stuff. So with that said, I'm going to share with you what I got, because we can't always just talk about Super 73s, headphones, comics. We got to talk about other stuff. And so I've got my big, massive box of them. Now, when you spend enough, they give you a little tote. It's kind of fun. So there's no order. I'm just going to go through these randomly, one by one, and I'll just show you what I got. There you go. And maybe this is fun for you. Maybe it's not. I want you to tell me what's your holy grail, records, CDs, music that you want. What are you looking for? And what did I get that you think is cool, or maybe I got is lame? I'm willing to hear it. Okay. We're starting with a potential lame or cool, I don't know. Chieftains, okay? $3, a little pricey maybe for Chieftains. I used to go to Ren fairs as a kid up in San Francisco, California. So Ren fairs, Chieftains, that whole Irish thing is big. I grew up with it. So I had to get a Chieftains. I have like no Chieftains vinyl. And I love these kind of like music that is more atmospheric, that you can put on. You're not necessarily singing to, dancing to, but you're putting it on while you're cleaning or while you're doing stuff, chores, maybe painting, whatever. So I got a Chieftains. I had to. I felt like you got to do it, okay? Oh, I had to get some Fela Kuti. You guys know I'm like addicted to Fela Kuti. I wanted to get this. This is Coffin Head for Head of State. I haven't listened to this, but I'm basically going to get my Fela Kuti fix at all costs. Fela Kuti is Nigerian, Afro funk, Cubanistic. You know, he's the bomb, dude. He is the guy. So I'm all about Fela Kuti. Let's just move all that, make it easy. Oh, dude. Yeah, I've been wanting the Pink Floyd. So I have Pink Floyd, The Wall, and I have the first album I ever bought was Dark Side of the Moon. I think that and Thriller. I was like, okay, I'm getting a record player, I'm getting Thriller and Dark Side of the Moon. Wish You Were Here. This has wonderful. Okay, for my funeral, those of you who go to my funeral, this is in the annals record. This is recorded for history, posterity. We got to play this album when I die. That's just the way that's going. I want the second line, like New Orleans style, and I want to play this album. That's my requirements. Not that I can do much. I'm dead, but yeah, I had to buy this new Pink Floyd's hard to get used. You're just not going to get used for them. But really excited about this. Remastered, so it's thick and all that jazz. The 180 vinyl, which is nice because it's not warpy. Excited to hear this a lot. So this is one that was on my list for sure. Oh, these two. Okay, so I had the limit. I had like my goal amount, like my budget, and I was almost out the door. And I'm like, oh, dude, I'm gonna be like way under my budget. And then I saw these, and I just like said, screw it, and I got them. I stayed within budget, but I could have been under. Dead Can Dance, Towards the Within, and Into the Labyrinth. I love these albums. I got into Dead Can Dance. My first wife, number X, the mother of my two older daughters, kind of gothy chick. She got me into them. These albums are wonderful. They're both reprintings, double CD or double LPs. Really excited about these. They sound great. I love this band. So again, atmospheric, right? Okay. Dude, it's already 5 minutes. This is gonna take forever. I'll try to go faster, but I want to talk about these. It's kind of fun for me. If only like 19 people watch. Hey man, I'm having fun. It's records. Cassius, 1999. This is like house music. This is like on those lists of what are the essential vinyls of electronic house to get. Cassius 19 is a good one. And this was 28. I see it online for around 35 or so. So not it's okay. It's new. Great album. Really excited about this one. Another good one. Paul Van Dyke, We Were Alive. This was only $2. This is a double LP live disc. I'm excited because I don't know this. I know Paul Van Dyke from back in the day as a DJ, but I've never heard this particularly. But I said, you know what? It's $2. You gotta throw the dice. So I'm throwing the dice on a couple things. Oh, I wanted to get a 45. I have no 45s. And I thought, you know what? I mean, let's at least get one. So I randomly grabbed one. This is Ella Fitzgerald, Every Time We Say Goodbye, and Manhattan on one side. Excited to just have 45. And what is nice is they have like these nice like little short boxes of 45s, and it's kind of cool. So I got a 45. What do you know? Look, check it out. And it even has its little like piece. I don't have to pop out the little center thing. It's kind of cool. Okay. Although I kind of wanted to use that little like jobby. More. So I got a bunch of clearance stuff. I didn't just buy a bunch of used because I ain't doing that. Stephen Stills, $2. I really like Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I liked what he did on Buffalo Springfield. Is that what it's called? Buffalo Springfield, I think, with Neil Young. Was it Neil Young? I think so. So this looks nice. I mean, this is like classic, like country, folk rock, whatever we're calling this now. Outdoor rock, whatever. I'm excited to hear this. So this will be kind of fun. $2, right? I don't have any 10-inch either, so I thought, well, let's get a 10-inch. There's a couple like randos. I have no idea what this is gonna be, but this is called Time in Malta. I think it's house music. I think it was in the house or the electronica section. But what I liked about it was, check this out. Just the production of this looks really cool. I really like this little thing here. And look, it's got like a little pamphlet-y thing. There's a little information. I just like the production of this, and it just kind of a cool, like, stuff. So I don't know. I thought this was kind of neat, and so I got this. Again, when it's just a couple bucks, I'll throw the dice to. There was a lot of stuff I took back too. I was like, oh, do I need this? So I did weigh things out. Maynard Ferguson, jazz trumpetist. Is that the right word? Trumpetist or trumpeter? Is it trumpetist? Comment below. When I was in marching band, I was in a band. I played trombone, and I remember the trumpet players always talked about Maynard Ferguson back in the '90s, and so I don't know. Let's listen to him. I'm curious about it because I like jazz, so I wanted to get a Maynard, and it was $1. Come on, let's give $1 for some jazz. Another $1. Golden era of Dixieland jazz. So this is just a compilation, different people, nobody specific here that's like ringing out to me, but I do like Dixieland stuff, and it's $1. So, you know. Keely Smith. You might know Keely Smith. She sang with Louis Prima, who I love. Louis Prima, big band jazz guy. He does the voice of King Louis in the movie Jungle Book. And she was his wife at one point, and they were a little duo, and they sang in Vegas a lot. And then when they split up, she went off and she did some solo albums. I like her voice. She's got a nice, smooth voice. I like the character they built together, and I'm curious, like, it's $1. Let's give it a shot. Okay. I have no idea what this is, but it was $3. It was in the electronica thing. It's, oh, wait a minute. Thrill of the Ritual by David Freak. Hang on. Let's just get the album out. I have no idea. Hang on. What? Okay, I know why. So this is really interesting because it was $3, but what sold me was all this. Check this out. So, okay, this is called, Record Store Day. This LP crashes hard drives. Oh, this is a Record Store Day thing. Got it. So this is a compilation. That's why it was cheap. Of different songs. It's called this LP crashes hard drives, and there's like all these different ones. Yeah, I don't know any of these guys. But so this would be kind of fun. Just like, look what it came with too. It came with a little like comic book zine thing. So I thought that was cool. And it came with this guy here too. I don't even know what this is. So I'm like, it came with all these little peripheral stuff, so I got it. Okay, sometimes you just get something because it's got all the extra little goodies. Brenda Lee. This was $3. Wow, I spent $3 on her. You guys know I love that Ken Burns country documentary. By the way, the jazz one, just as good. Brenda Lee is in there multiple times in the country music one, and she was a cute little spitfire little girl and became quite the woman singer, and I thought, let's give it a shot. Let's get some Brenda Lee. So I had to represent a little country. Quincy Jones. There's a great documentary on Netflix right now called Quincy, written by his daughter, Rashida Jones, who's the actress that was on the show The Office. After watching that, I was like, dude, Quincy Jones, dude, I'm all about him. So I'm curious what this is. It was $3. It's a double LP. This was in 1973, so it's probably kind of funky, soul-y stuff. And I think it's just him and his arrangements. We'll see. I'm curious. But hey, I had to get some Quincy. I was really curious about this one. Benny Goodman. I like Benny Goodman much more than, say, like Glenn Miller. There's that clarinet, dude. I'm digging it. And I like it. He swings. But Benny Goodman swings. This was $2. So I'm like, let's get some Benny Goodman. We had to do that. Okay, this is Okay, this is Juice. This is the World Class Wrecking Crew. $2. Wanted to get this. Just like some like hip-hoppy stuff. Oh, this was interesting. So one of my goals is to get stuff that I can't get streaming, right? Like, so I have Tidal, but there's a lot of things that you're not going to find on Tidal. Live albums, stuff like that. So this was a live album of DJ Shadow. I really like DJ Shadow's Private Press, and the first one he did called Introducing. Really love that one. I own that one. And this is like a live album of his, live in Manchester. And I'm excited to check it out. So, 2018, yeah, interesting. Yeah, so we'll definitely, I'm excited to see that. This is nostalgic. I just had to get Breakin'. Breakin', dude. I had to get Breakin'. It's like, it was a movie in the 84, when was this, 84, 84, boom, right on it. This movie changed my life in some ways. I know it sounds silly, but I was living in Arkansas. I mean, there's sections in my comic I'm working on, which you can see on my Patreon, which talks about breaking. Like, it talks about breakdancing and how that was so influential for me in fifth grade when this came out and all this stuff. And it was like, this was like a whole new world when this came out. And I was right in the middle of it, perfect age for it, and even making a comic about it. So I had to get that. Duke Ellington, again, another big band jazz guy, big, huge force of power. And so it's a double LP, had to get it. Birthday concert, what can you do? So we're going to get some of that. Okay. Frank Sinatra. I actually have two of these. Here's the other one. I got this one. This is, doesn't say when. These might be old. Are these both? They're both Cameron. They're both cheap. So this one was $4. This one's $6. So they're not the good ones necessarily, but they're two Frank Sinatra albums. And after watching the Quincy documentary on Netflix, I learned that Quincy and Frank were best buds. I then watched the Frank Sinatra documentary on Netflix. You see where this is going? And I really enjoyed that. And then I spent one full day, literally from 8 to like 4, 3 maybe, listening to Frank Sinatra. And I'm a convert, so I had to get some cheap Frank Sinatra. And I could have spent, there were other albums that were like 17, 12, but I thought, let me just get a couple cheap ones and just kind of dip my toes. What is this? Oh, so I don't know what this is. This was in hip hop. This is Africa Bambaataa and Jazzy J. I'm like, what? And they did some kind of, not Jazzy Jeff, Jazzy J. And they did some kind of like hip hop against apartheid thing. So I'm really curious about what this is. We're going to check this out. Very curious. Free South Africa, hip hop against hip hop. So Africa Bambaataa, might be really good. Count Basie. So I got some Duke Ellington, and I wanted to get Count Basie, who's another one of the big band leaders. $4, can't go wrong, and it's Lester Young. This is a great. Lester Young worked with Billie Holiday a lot, and they had a relationship that was a little conflictual, I guess, at times. Yeah, I'm excited about this. This will be fun. Okay, here's some randos. I have no idea what this is. This was in the electronica. So they had all this like used electronica, but which I really like, but I don't know the bands. I don't know the DJs. So this is called, what is this called? Oh, it's called Take, what? Something in Concrete? Hang on. I don't know what this is called. Give me a second. Is it 2 LPs? I guess it's 2 LPs. Take Earthstones and Concrete. I have no idea, dude. Have no idea. But whenever I see 2 LPs, I always get it. Just because it's like, oh, there's more. It's like quantity. $4. I'm rolling the dice. Who knows? Maybe I love it. In the same vein, $3, mystery, don't know what it is. It's called, and look at the packaging again. I really like this like weird tab. I mean, this is the kind of stuff I geek out on. The creativity of packaging and stuff like that. So what is this album? Okay, here we go. This is, I can't even read this. I don't even know. I can't read it. Can you guys read what that is? I don't know. It's something mysterious. Oh, wait. It's embossed slightly. It says Musik aus Strom. Okay, it's German. Okay, from Hamburg. That's interesting. It's kind of spooky. We'll see. Two more. LCD sound system, which I thought would be in rock, but it was in electronica. I think this isn't their debut album, but I think this is like their major first album, you can call that. Really like these guys. I wanted to get, what was it called? Sound of Sliver of Silver, I think it's called. I wanted to get that one, they didn't have it. This one's really good though. I'm kind of excited. It was new though. Maybe I shouldn't have bought this. This one might have been a border. The last one, brand new, The Smiths. I love The Smiths. Again, got that from the first wife. I don't know this. This was new. It's not on digital, so I got something that would be kind of unique. It is a double LP. It's colored. That's kind of cool. I'm not really into the colored thing. Why am I going to pay 10 more bucks for the colored? If they had a black one, I would have got the black. I'm not into that, but whatever. One LP is them singing all their songs live, like Hand in Glove, Charming Man, What Difference Does It Make, Pretty Girls Make Graves, you know, Handsome Devil, all those great ones. And then the second one looks like covers from different people. So I'm kind of interested about the covers. I would rather just have them be live both. That's okay. So excited about the many faces of the Smiths. There you go. That was a little long. That is all my albums, and I'm done. Probably will not go back to Amoeba for a little while because I used up all my reserves. And this will take me a while to listen to all this. But thank you all for watching. Remember, if you want to support this channel, support me. First things first, subscribe. Second thing, go look at my Patreon. You don't have to be a member to see a lot of the great content. But if you do, for $1, you not only get access to all my comics and all my scripts and writings and stuff, but you also get to be involved in what videos I do on these channels. So you get to, as a patron, say, hey, I want you to talk about blah, blah, blah. And I'll do it. There you go. So you get to be the producer of the content. How about them apples? Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Have a good one and take care.